There was competition for political power. Then that violence did not end until the governor called in the Georgia National Guard. And the African Americans accused the Atlanta Police Department. Oh, there they go again. The same ones that just shot the boy in the back over at the Wendy's. Y'all ever want to know who really was behind the Atlanta child murders? Oh, now think about it. We in 2020. Everything is hindsight vision. We have arrived in 2020 where you can go back and look at a whole lot of situations. Y'all wanted to go back and look at Bill the Pill. Y'all want to go back and look at R. Kelly, but y'all don't want to talk about Epstein. Y'all don't want to talk about Harvey. Matter of fact, since we going back looking at what everybody's done, how about y'all cut us a check for all the rapes that you did, all the murders that you did? Where's our goddamn reparations? Where's the restitution? Since we going back. Because back then it still was the Atlanta Police Department all the way back to 1906, and y'all still up to the same bullshit. I see why they all quit. Because they traded in the Klan robes for a police outfit. And now that they can't act like that no more, then they got to stop and go do some other stuff. Don't be surprised. Here come the comedy. Y'all know I got to bring some comedy. They can't be police officers no more. So they're going to have to go slip into another job. And it's going to be some job that you're not even going to think is going to be a problem. It's going to be something like all of a sudden Uber drivers are shooting black folks down. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden Deal Dash or DoorDash or whatever they call it, they got their knee on your neck when you're just trying to get some spaghetti. All of a sudden, because they can't be cops no more. Those people did not leave. They just went and got a job. And they got a job where they could do something to you. So back in 1906, it was the Atlanta Police Department and some of the National Guardsmen participated in the violence against them. Right. Local histories by whites. They ignored this riot. It wasn't told. They didn't talk about it. See, white people like to do stuff, then act like they didn't do it. But when you bring it up, they try to act like, well, you misremember it. But if you bring it up enough, all of a sudden they have this moment of clarity. That's why they running around tearing down all the statues. That's why they trying to get rid of all of the flags. Because guilt is a motherfucker. Pardon my language, but I got to call it what it is. Y'all know how I go. But as I was saying, it wasn't until, now watch this. Slavery was a long time ago. Slavery was a long time ago. Jim Crow was a long time ago. It wasn't until 2006 that event was publicly marked on its 100th anniversary. And the next year, the Atlanta riot was made part of the state's curriculum for public schools. I wonder how many kids I can stop right now and ask me, tell me about the massacre of Atlanta. And they look at me and say, I don't know what you're talking about. Because they teach in Common Core, which turns you into a slave. So why not Atlanta for the Black Guns March? You see, the powers to be down there know that it's time's up. The same way they know all around the world, it's time's up. And if somebody had told me in 1907 that in 2020, thousands of black people armed legally, abiding by their constitutional rights, peacefully assembling in this city as a black militia would happen, they probably wouldn't have agreed. So it's not just about you being there. This is history. This is something that has to be done because we're getting to a place where we're going to have to self-police ourselves. We're getting to a place where we're going to have to go out and police the police until they back up. See, I told y'all there's two types of models of policing. There's remote policing where you let someone else monitor your neighborhood and they come in and try to enforce the law, or you police yourself, but you too have to know the laws. How can you enforce the law if you don't know the law? So even if we police ourselves, we'll enforce the laws, but we'll enforce them with the common care that we should give to our own kind. Do you understand? That's the issue here. So when people tell me, why are you doing this in Atlanta? I look at them like Frankie Beverly did and say, well, why not, you dig? Because this is the exact place where it needs to happen. So I had to come before you tonight to give you that background, to get your blood bumping and get you ready to understand that we coming to Atlanta. Oh, yeah, we coming. And you should be there too. So if you haven't heard July the 4th, see, July the 4th, 1776, we were still slaves, y'all. We wasn't out bombs bursting in the air. That ain't got shit to do with us. We wasn't out there, the red, white, and the blue. We was, nigga, get your ass in there and pick that cotton. Sister girl, get in here, let me rape you. Child, let me kill you. Bring you $20 if you get the slave catchers to go catch you. That's what was going on in 1776. And your dumb ass out there barbecuing, talking about, I'm out here celebrating. What are you celebrating? Stop celebrating other people's shit. Every holiday that you celebrate is somebody else's shit. But that's just how brainwashed you are. But you walking around talking about you awake. You're not awake. I came to wake you up. Wake up, get up, stand up, work it out, and get out. There was a guy by the name of Alonzo Herndon. He had a barbershop. That was one of the first targets of the white mob, and they destroyed the fittings. They killed individual black men on the steps of the U.S. Post Office and inside the Marriott Hotel, where one was chased by a crowd. And during the night, a large mob attacked Decatur Street, the center of black restaurants and saloons. You see, they went after our businesses. That's why y'all really should listen to what they are saying about you. When they like, well, that's what they always do. They tear up their own stuff. You're right. We shouldn't be tearing up our own stuff because y'all didn't tear up your own stuff. You tore up our stuff. So thank you for trying to hint to us. You should be tearing up our stuff because we did it to you. But they're laughing at you. You know what? Just like I heard somebody say today, y'all get mad when a white person puts on a minstrel face. But what y'all don't know is, and I'm talking to my queens for a minute, you don't know your true face. You don't know the true power of your image. You putting on all of this fake stuff looking like a minstrel show till they're laughing at you. The Chinese are laughing at you. The Japanese, the Koreans, they're laughing at you. Fake weave, fake hair, fake eyeliner. You are the epitome of beauty. So don't talk about them being a minstrel show when you're being one yourself. I'm going to give y'all that one for free. So I had to come before you tonight to let you know, July 4th in Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure you're there. I already gave you the uniform. Black boots, black pants, black button-down shirt, black mask. Semi-automatic rifles, shotguns, and rifles will be allowed. If you have a pistol, please make sure you have a permit for it, and it must not be concealed. Thigh holster, shoulder holster. That's it. And if you can't follow instructions, do not piss us off. They're not going to be your problem. We are. We are not protesters. We are not demonstrators. We are a militia who's exercising our constitutional rights. And the same way we're not going to let them fuck with us, we're not going to let you fuck with us either. Now, I've said this publicly. Don't be the one, as we say in the military. Come down decent and in order to be a part of one of the biggest things that's ever happened to Black America in 150 years. Now, let me change the major announcement. Up to this point, you've heard Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Las Vegas. Spread the word. Las Vegas, Las Vegas. No. Stop. Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. Forget Las Vegas. Phoenix, Arizona. Nevada has a law that they dug up that says it is illegal for you to assemble in an orderly fashion with the weapon. Now, if you're just an unruly mob running around doing crazy shit, that's okay. But if you get organized, notice they don't want you to get organized. See, black people, when we start getting organized, we become a threat. Unity is based on organization. That means that we're all on the same page. That means that if we want to rebuild our finances, we got to get organized. If we want to start teaching our kids our true history, because history is not just 1619 to 1969, we need to go all the way back to the 25 dynasties. Organized. We're about to get organized. So they will lock you up for getting organized. So what we found out was, guess what? We don't have to deal with that. Next door, over in Arizona, it's a Constitution carry state. You don't need nothing but the hands you got and the weapons that you carry. I want y'all to reach out to the Black Self-Defense Coalition here on Instagram, and they will go ahead and get you hooked up with what you need to know. I'm going to give y'all warnings up front. When you come to the Black Guns March, we are going to check you out. Oh no, no one will be slipping and tipping in. I told y'all, a lot of y'all are children of the king, but the rest of y'all just trying to sneak into the kingdom. We're not having any of that out there. So when you come out there, please be prepared to show us that you have a permit for that weapon. Otherwise, we're going to ask you kindly to leave. And then the next time we won't be so kind about it. Okay. Y'all been waiting to see the NFAC. Y'all want to see what it really looks like. Y'all want to show us. Y'all want you to show you how it's done. See, we're not, none of these other people y'all seen, they just doing them. Now we're going to do us, because we are the core and the foundation that you will need to build a black nation. You see, Fidel Castro could not take over Cuba without a military. Matter of fact, no government has stood up without a military. Matter of fact, the American Revolution, they had a military, and it was just common folk who took up a gun. So what I'm telling you is, we are not just there to show off. We're not there as a show of force. We got some things to say, some things to do. And if you are a member of the NFAC, you will be sworn in on that day. And I'm going to let every white militia know right now, since y'all like to make videos and talk shit, here comes the black response right now. Bring your ass out there if you want to. It will be the worst incident in U.S. history. We are not the people who go around talking about Black Lives Matter. We ain't got our hands up, don't shoot. Our hands are down and we will shoot. I'm done with that. Now, let me also let you know that if you would like to be a member of the NFAC, drop your email in my box. And as of this point, we're keeping the website locked because there's too many snakes in the grass. It's too many of y'all that's self-hating. It's too many of y'all that's on ulterior motives. It's too many of y'all that got your egos in the way. And until we can scrub that out of your brain, we cannot just act like we didn't learn our lessons from COINTELPRO. We can't act like we didn't learn our lessons from Operation Black Messiah. We're very intelligent in the core. That's why we move different. So I wanted to let you all know, Phoenix, Arizona, Atlanta, Georgia, in the middle, if you can't get there, that's fine. Stay home and watch it on TV. I want to send a big shout out to all of the different coalitions that have come together for this. We're coming from all over, and we're so proud to be in Atlanta, Georgia, because we want to let y'all know that on September 22nd, 1906, they was running around shooting and killing y'all and then acting like there was nothing wrong. I'm here to tell you, it ain't gonna be the case this time. It's 2020. We are not going back to 1966. We're not going back to Jim Crow. We're not going back to Reconstruction. We are not going back to slavery. And we damn sure ain't going back to the Portuguese slave trade. Because at the end of the day, I think I speak for all my brothers and sisters that if you thought Killmonger was bad, well, we'll Killmonger's baby kids on times 10 on 100 times a million. Just like the Kodesh Madakim, 10 million on the 10 million on the 10 million. We are not bodies with souls. We are souls with a body. Matter of fact, I need to energize mine right now with some alkaline water. Hold up. That being said, that is what I came to tell you all. The uniform is the same. Now you can add to the uniform, but you cannot take away. You want to wear your body armor? That's cool. You want to wear your shades? That's cool. But what you won't do is come out there with anything concealed. No shotguns and backpacks. No backpacks allowed. You're not going to be holding any cell phones in the formation. You are in a formation. The spectators can have the cell phones. Y'all can live stream, but you won't be increasing your viewership in our formation. We don't play that. Your hands will be on your weapon. If you've never been in the military, this is the closest you're going to come to it. Most of us are ex-military, and we will be there to guide you and to protect you. And to all of the people out there, we're going to be on one accord. We're going to be on code. And anybody who doesn't think that they can do that, stay home. This is not a riot. We are not there to start no trouble, but we damn sure there to end the trouble if there's any trouble. So at the end of the day, I came before you tonight to let you all know that what we are doing in Atlanta, Georgia, and what we are doing in Phoenix, Arizona is an exercise of our constitutional rights. And if you can handle that, come on out. If you can't handle that, well, you might be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and we don't want to have to be the ones to tell you that. I want to let y'all know one more thing. I've been asked to teach a course on nutrition. Because there are some people who've been misleading you. There are some people who've been out here lying to you. There have been some people out here who only been trying to tell you just enough to keep you in their pocket. We don't ask you for money. We don't ask for donations. We are financially sufficient. But I know some of y'all do want to help. So guess what? We will start accepting donations at a later date. But right now, we got our minds fixated on making history in America and letting America know. Don't think that the kids throwing rocks is our response. Don't think that the looters are our response. They're not. Don't think that the people out waving signs and rainbows is our response. They are not. Because while we support the idea that Black Lives Matter, we do not align ourselves with that organization. Go read what their mission statement is. NFAC is the streets talking, and it is the people around the world talking. It is the people in Jamaica. It is the people in Colombia. It is the people in the UK. It is the people in Ghana. It's the people in Nigeria. It's the people in Lagos. It's the people in Mozambique. It's the people in the South Pacific. It's the people in the United States. It's the people up in Canada. The streets is talking. And we tired of talking. It's time to walk. So my question to y'all is, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna keep standing around, letting them abuse y'all? Y'all gonna keep standing around? I want to let everybody know before I go, if you don't think we mean business, Ahmaud Arbery, which is when you first saw us, the indictments have come down, haven't they? Because we told them, let them boys walk and we'll be back. Now, what's going on with Breonna Taylor? Do we need to pull up in Louisville? I don't know. I thought they were making movement. When they thought we was coming, they passed a law real quick. Then they calmed down. I don't know what it's going to take for y'all to understand we are in a state of war. And y'all standing around bringing signs to a gunfight. So I'm going to say this one last time and then I have to go. Oh, I told you it was going to be short tonight. Don't worry. I'll be back. Y'all know tomorrow night we go full blown on Facts Over Feelings. I don't normally do Thursday nights, but I had to come let y'all know this. Listen, y'all. You know, when Moses went to see the so-called Pharaoh in the fairy tale that they told you, even though I told y'all what the real deal was last night, he said, let my people go. Well, in 2020, I have a different phrase. It is, let my people go or let my people grow. You either give us a space here where we can have our own sovereign area to determine our own destiny. We'll take Texas with all its oil ports and the ocean and the ports and everything. We'll take that for starters, okay? Or you don't stop us from leaving. And don't worry, everybody can't go. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it. I don't want to leave. You probably can't leave. You probably hooked up with somebody that you can't leave no way. Yes, we have standards and morals too, okay? Just because you black doesn't mean you get to get a trip back. Understand that, okay? Because everybody in my friend, in my skin is not my friend, and everybody who looks like me is not my friend. And on that note, I hope I haven't held you too long. I told you it's going to be a short version. Facts Over Feelings. Don't forget, this is one of the most imitated and copied segments on social media. I'm going to join you back again for the Morning Mental. Join me for the Morning Mental when I got to ask the question, who the man? Who is the man? And what is the mind of God? On my next Morning Mental, I'll catch you there. If you're not up early enough, you know they block us. You won't get an alert. So go ahead and set your alarm clock for 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're
So all that is going to be popping in ATL tomorrow. Just so you know, y'all want to follow that. Period. I'm going to be live with that shit too. And I want to see this shit. Yo, shit is crazy. Yo, they wildin'. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking life over shit, you know. Like, that gene. That's that gene. That's that motherfucking. Man, talk about radiation. Man, listen. That's what's popping, y'all. But yeah, this is your girl, Circle Tiny. And you already know. When I put something up there, it's cause it's an alarm. It's an alarm. When I say an alarm, I mean this is an alarm. Okay, so y'all know. You know, I want you to know that way people fear this the most. You know, they fear this more than anything in the whole wide world. So just expect some triggers, especially on a day where they're not feeling so independent. You know, Independence Day. You know. They won the British, they took the slaves in the land, from the Nazi collaborators, they took the land and the slaves, from the Britons, from Queen Elizabeth, that bitch, and yeah, so that's the celebration tomorrow. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Just the fact that I would love to come the fuck up out of captivity, stay focused, you know what I'm saying? Tell Steph to holler at me, period. We out here. All love, or energy, and I send my energy to all that you know, that actually, that, you already know.